Hello everyone, happy new year to everyone. So we are back again with the daily puzzle. It's 2023 new year and we are off to a good start. And just let me check we are live. Yes, we are. And this is our new puzzle for today. So it's white to move. And immediately we can see that a1 is here, so white pawns are going forward in this direction and black pawns are going forward in this direction. So we can see that we are very close to queening. So one of the moves that we can think of is just queen with the check, right? And then black should try to defend. So maybe they come here with the queen, and then we can bring our queen to give a check on this file, the 6th rank. So I'm thinking a move like bringing the queen. So I think the first move should be this is good, and then when they try to defend, we just try to block the pieces so that the black king cannot escape. And then when we go here with the check, then they can maybe they can defend with their rook here. In that case we can come here because the rook will be pinned, and then when they try to defend with the knight, and then we just take the knight with the check, and then the king will have to move, and then we bring our king here, and that would be checkmate. Yeah, so that's one of the variations. Let's see something else. So we give a check, and then they try to defend with their queen, and then we bring one more piece into the attack. We give a check here. So rather than just going here, because we've already calculated this, they bring the bishop to defend. So let's say they bring the bishop here. Now all we need is this pawn push from g4 to g5. That would be checkmate if the knight wasn't here. So one of the ways I was thinking to go was why not first we do this, because if we push the pawn right away, then the rook and the knight are defending the square, so it's not possible. So this should be checkmate, so they have to defend, right? So they take back on c1, and now we also give up this. So when we go with the bishop, right, then they take back with their rook. Now that their rook has left the defense of this square and only the knight is defending this, now we can bring this, the pawn that we queened on f8, we bring that queen here to give a check. Now the only move for them would be to take back with the knight. Okay, and then no one is defending now g5, and their own pieces are blocking the escape square. So there is a pawn on h7, the black queen is on g7, the black bishop is on g6, and then once we push the pawn, that would be checkmate because we are defending this square on h5, and then g5 would be checkmate because there is no rook on d4 and there is no rook on g1 as well. So yeah, that would be checkmate. So that's another variation of the checkmate. I know that that was a lot of arrows, but yeah, let's recalculate so that you guys have a clarity on what I'm saying. So once we push, this will be a queen. So the queen will give a check to the king. Then when they try to defend, we bring another piece into the attack with the queen. Now when they bring the bishop, they are already blocking these squares for the escape square, right? So the king cannot go to these squares. Now just we need to give a check on this diagonal. So this diagonal we need to give a check, and we'll deliver all of the checks that are possible. So we already have our queen. First we get rid of this rook on g1, and then when they take back with the rook on c1, then we give up our bishop on d2 with the check, and then when they give their rook as well, now the only defenses for f4 and g5 are the knight, and then we bring our queen back to give a check again, and then when they take back with the knight, we give a checkmate with the pawn. So that will be checkmate because they are already there is no control now on the g5 square, and then yeah, that will be it. So yeah, that's I think it. Let's give it a shot. I think that should be the solution. So we push the pawn to f8, and then we queen. So yeah, this is correct. Then we bring our queen into the attack, and the reason we bring the queen here is that we also want to give checks here on this file, the c file. So now we give a check first on here on c1, then we give a check on d2, and now that these squares are now only controlled by the knight, we give a check with the queen. Now the knight goes there, and now this will be checkmate because there are no escape squares. Wow, that's a that's a beautiful first year checkmate, because we are only left with the one pawn and they have everything but none of them have even like their own pieces are blocking the escape squares for the black king. So yeah, that's life. How ironic. So yeah, we'll meet again tomorrow. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and if you have any suggestions, do write in the comment box. And yeah, you can join me live. I go live daily, and yeah, that's me. Okay, bye, take care.